lovely pictures on your own life museum. So once you have to go from this planet Earth, that you can go through the whole life and you see only bright pictures on your life museum. This is most of the, I guess, one of the most important topics in our life, to collect happy, really happy moments, especially as a trader, because as a trader, you have special challenges to cope with and to handle with, like doing the proper things and following the rules, and then you suffer about losses and something else and kind of losses in a row. All those things, it's hard for a trader. Therefore, as a trader, you have to be strong enough and you have to be focused and on the human part in trading. So that's my point, what I want to tell you every day. And I don't want to get tired to tell you this. As a trader, you have to be the exception, and you cannot do the same what you do in your life, because trading is completely different from your life. There are really less relations between the life behavior and your behavior in trading. There are really less connections and less relations. So, and what we are doing this morning briefing show is to train you in that way to cope that challenge, to be different, and to behave differently in trading. And this is what we are trading every morning here. So, and this Zoom session is of course streamed live on YouTube as well. So if you follow us on YouTube, if you check it later, then you will find the button on your right side of the YouTube picture. You can subscribe the channel, and we would appreciate it a lot if you give us a like, or maybe a thumb down, whatever it is. Give us an action, and you can leave a comment below that video if you have any questions, if you want to ask something, and we have more for you as well. Okay, so let's check, and let me say on YouTube, good morning, Don, Darom, Albert, wonderful, good morning. And now let's stream and let's share my screen. So here we go. Now let me fix the chat. Tina, wonderful, good morning, nice to meet you. So here we go. So feel free to ask whatever is in your mind, and of course on YouTube and Zoom as well. So a little bit the topic, what we want to talk about today is finding the best trading education. And this morning briefing show is a special kind of trading education, but I want to show you where you can find interesting things. So, but first of all, we want to be focused on our trading approach. Success is not a fantasy, it's a formula. And we have, if you trade about that rules, we have a hit code about 70%. Good morning, Thomas. And that's the rules we're talking about. Valid trend is needed. It should be a young trend, and we want to trade out of the correction. And before we start in, we have to see that the trade is, or the price is really turning, and we want to go into our preferred direction. So by the way, if you have special questions, or if you want to send you a video like for your phone, you can make a special video. So at least 1 minute, it should take at least 1 minute, at highest 1 minute. Then you can send it to live trading at admiralmarkets.com, or you can follow me on all the other social channels. Okay, so let's go. And we started every morning with a view what we expect today and numbers. So today you see Monday, it's really calm. So we don't expect anything. And if you go through the rest, oh, by the way, this is the admiralmarkets.com/analytic homepage that you will find those numbers, and you can get in. And if you have a real account, then you can have a login, and then you can go deeper in that information. So the rest of the week, as we see, there are for us no rate decisions or something else. So we can really be focused on our trading styles and our trading things. And as I promised you last week, This week, we want to start with a kind of day trading just only in one market, that's the Dow Jones. And I want to show you how we can trade there in 5-minute chart, but only just one market. This is completely enough because, you know, I have a lot of things to do around the day. I have coachings and other webinars and something else. So I have to fulfill, you know, the probability, the law of probability. So I will be focused on one trade, and I want to show you in day trading in 5 minutes how you can fulfill the rules there and how you can make money there. So if you have time, then you can follow me in my live trading room or maybe on Twitter. And in Twitter, you can follow me here on daytrader70. And most of the times I will publish there everything. So let's go. And first of all, let's talk about the running trades. This is Australian dollar, Swiss franc. So we are still in. And we had a trend. We had a trend correction, trend continuation, sorry. And we were get a little bit back into the correction, and we failed at the last point too, which is very interesting. That you can see how important those point number 2 or point number 3 and why the price is turning there. Because if we have a breakout and they make a kind of retest, then a lot of sellers come into the market and push the price deeper. So, and as you know, as long as we have the so-called point of control, which means this is a balanced price regarding the last 1 year in 4-hourly chart, by the way, then we must speculate that the trend or the price will reach that balanced price and will come back. And therefore, follow the rules and don't intervene into that trade. So the blue rectangle means there I want to sell half of my position, and then I can trail the stop closer. And actually, you see the purple line means it's my soft stop. And only if I have a close above the soft stop, then I trail my hard stop and cut a possible loss, which is really, really really important that you cut possible losses. And as I used to say, if you realize you're sitting in the wrong bus, it is stupid behavior to stay into the wrong bus. If you realize that, get out of the bus. That's no punishment. It's just a failure, but it's a technical failure, but it's not a punishment. So why isn't it not the punishment? Yeah, just only a person who knows you can punish you or can praise you or can reward you. So like me to you, for example, or maybe you know me and you can punish me, you can blame me, you can whatever you do because you know me, at least by this webinar. But the market is not a person. The market is kind of a mass of traders around the world, but the market basically is a completely neutral thing. It's just a thing where you can have a perception, your own perception. So the market will never punish you. The market will never reward you. The market does what it has to do, or what it has to do to follow the rules and to keep in balance supply and demand. So therefore, cut loss and keep it as less as possible. So then we are still in Euro Swiss franc. Here we have a free ride, by the way. And now I do it here live. No, we don't do anything there because you see the point of control is kind of far away. We are on track. We sold half the position. The soft stop is in profit. We cannot lose money anymore, which means we have a so-called free ride. Yeah. And the free ride means let it go as long as we reach the target. And the possibility that we will reach our target, the point of control, is really, really high in that special way because there is no obstacle on my way down to the point of control. Last week, we opened a trade in British pound US dollar. Why? We had a trend. Yeah, I realized we are in a deep green zone. We are an expensive price, but The price is just a kind of orientation, and the price is not part of my 4 rules, not a part. It's just a kind of orientation and a kind of indication how to handle my trade. It's a kind of trade indication for trade management. So actually, we have the trend. It's the green one. So, and we saw the correction, which ran deeper than 38%. We saw the return, we saw the price returns there, and the rules were there. So we had to open the trade because it's a kind of probability. So if the rainbow occurs, take your camera and make a picture. And here we have the same. If the rules are there, make the picture, open the trade, calculate your money management because there is no risk. Because risk means you cannot know what happens at all. But we know 2 things can happen and 2 things will happen. First thing, okay, the price is not running for me. Then we get out. With that money, we were willing to invest in that trading and in this business. And the other opportunity is we will reach our target. And my final target is the last high. So let's see, we are a little bit in profit. And actually, to calculate and to manage it, we trail the soft stop close, really close. So which means now we take your purple line and trail it into the profit here right now. And in MetaTrader, you can set an alert here, and we're selling you by email or whatever it is. So if you will have a close below that purple line, then we trail the stop and we will lose really, really less money. But basically, actually it looks good and maybe we'll reach that point. So, and British pound is US dollar is another example how the, how should I say, how the point of control is working. Because now you can see the point of control increases the volume based on the last 1 year. So which means we need to extend this, and then we will see this, and then we must assume, no, come on. So, and then we must assume that the point of control needs time. So here we go. That was the time we started. So we can extend it. And then the price, if the point of control will move up, then we need more time now. Yeah, you can see it. And this is the way how you can predict how the price will react in the future. So, but actually it looks good that we will reach our target. That's the blue rectangle here. So, and we were short, or we are short in New Zealand Swiss franc. Why? We have a trend. Point of control is really far away. There is no obstacle on my way down. So, and we try to continue. We get in on my way down because we could see at this blue rectangle, as I predicted last week, the price were rejected there. And now we had more sellers into the market than buyers. Yeah, and actually we are circling around the our entry. And this is what I mean. So you see, basically, I was willing to risk at all around 100 euro. This is a kind of based on my account management, yeah? But this is my purple line. So, and if I will have a close above that, then I will trail my hard stop, for example, like here. And then in worst case, I will lose maybe 30 euros. And this is trade management, yeah? So, and if we will reach our target, for example, then we have the chance to make money about $418 or euros. And this is how you can make a proper trade management. Because if we get out and we lose around about 30 euros, maybe you can calculate on your own trade management, then the price or the trend is still valid, it's still a young trend, and we are in a correction and we have to do it again. And this is the best example. We must realize we are sitting a wrong bus. We bought a ticket. Okay, let's get out the next station and wait for the next bus. But finally, we will find the bus who will bring us to the point of control. And we have to find. And sometimes in trading, it's a kind of probability. So then we have 2 weekly charts. And yeah, here we go. We are circling around our entry in this US dollar Chile peso. So actually there's nothing to do. Yeah, you can trail your soft stop a little bit closer to the candle of maybe last week. So actually there's nothing to do. Finally, we want to reach the point of control. A better one, which is running for us, this is US dollar Czech krone. So, and here you can see, you can trail your soft stop above the candle of a previous week. And now we are on the way. And finally, we can make money $490 or euros if we will reach our final target here, the last low. So how much we can lose? Nothing at all, because our soft stop is still in profit. You cannot lose money. Yeah. So if you want, you can sell half of the position, but actually I don't, as long as I cannot see a balanced candle. If I can see a balanced candle, then I will sell half the position, because then I know more buyers are coming back into the market, but I don't get out. I just sell half the position and it's a free ride, still a free ride. Okay. So, and as I promised you, we want to make a kind of day trading, but this is really different from swing trading. Day trading is really, really fast. And here we have to fulfill our law of probability even more carefully, like in swing trading. In swing trading, we have a kind of, sometimes you can trade a little bit unclean as long as the direction is fine. But in day trading, you have to realize about a higher time frame, and first of all, you have to see where is my point of control. So, and now you can see we are within the red zone, and we don't trade within anywhere in the red zone because the price is really fair and it's just Monday. So the Americans are not online, they are sleeping right now. So wait for that. And the best situation we want to trade is if we are deep in an unfair price zone and we have a lot of space to go back to the so-called point of control. So is it now forbidden to trade into the red zone or within the red zone? No, it's not. And I will trade there too, but only if I'm exactly at the point of control and I can see based on my 4 rules, the correction ends at the point of control. And indeed, with a clear trend, if you see a kind of this one, don't trade it. This is a kind of circling around the point of control. Yeah. So we need clear signals. Don't trade, please, stupid things. Follow the rules. And as long as we are circling around here, don't do anything there. I will inform you by Twitter or in my Twitch live trading room. You can have access all day long to my Admirals account here, and then you can see what I'm doing there. Or sometimes you can have a look at my private account here. This is by my special software, Agena Trader. By the way, you can connect it to MetaTrader 5 as well, this special software, and I got my signals, but I will inform you if I make a trade there. So I will lead you if you are interested on kind of day trading, just only one market, okay? So what's on my watch list more? This is Australian dollar, US dollar. So basically you see we are exactly at the point of control. So we have a lovely trend. We saw kind of deep correction, which goes here. And now we are back above the point of control. And that's really cool because now maybe the point of control is a so-called support and brings more buyers into the market. And if we see the price returns there, then we can open a trade there. And I will open a trade there around about kind of, yeah, maybe here. If I can see the next hours, next periods here, a balance candle with higher volume, then I will set my order there to speculate that the price will go up to the last high. Yeah, and to continue the trend. You know, we have a probability of 70%, which means if we have those rules, a valid trend, a young trend, 1, 2, 3, it's the third correction. We are deeper than 38. Yeah, we were. Actually, we are at the point of control. 70% of probability that the price will go up and will have a close above the last join point 2. That's the 70% probability. And if not, we work with the soft stop. And if not, we get out and we try the next time. Yeah. Next one, Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Same, because we have a high volume zone, which is almost as high as the point of control. So, and now we have a trend, and now we have to wait if the price will return there, and then we can speculate on a trend continuation. Maybe you will say, okay, what's that? We are so deep in the green zone. Yeah, we are. But consider this, the high volume zone there. And if we will remain there, we must assume, or we must suppose, that the point of control will switch up. And then this is a normal price. And then we have a lot of space to go more up, because then an expensive zone is really, really far away up. So therefore, let's try it, but only if we will have a balanced candle and the price is going up, then we can speculate on that. I will inform you on Twitter, respectively, on my real account, on my live trading room. So here we go. This is Australian dollar, a euro Australian dollar. So as I mentioned, we will have problems to cope that challenge, and we are exactly here in this high volume zone. So wait for it. Maybe we can open a trade to speculate the trend to a breakout, kind of here. Of course, we want to go back to the point of control. So just wait if we will have, there was a balance candle, you see, but the balance candle, this one occurs that night. So with not really high volume. So we have to wait a little bit. Yeah. So, but then finally we can speculate on a trend to a breakout to the upper side, because basically the trend is still valid and we are deep in the green zone. We want to go back to the point of control. Next one for this week. And now you realize why it's a good thing to work with a stop buy order or stop sell, not limit or not market, just always kind of stop, because if the price will go up, then they will pick us up and they will take us with them. So you see, we didn't open the trade. The price came back, or the price came back into the green zone. And as I mentioned, this high volume zone. And if the price will go up to the point of control, yeah, let your order there, set it there, leave it there. And if the price will go up, they will take you with. So I let it go there. I leave it there, my stop buy order. So next one is for this week, for example, this kind of US dollar Japanese yen. So we have a trend. We saw a correction 100%. And now we have indeed We have even a secondary trend, which is facing upwards as well. So now we have two trends that are facing upwards. And the final target is the last high here at 110.96. So, and if you will see next, not this one, maybe the next one, if we see a balance candle and we realize that the price turns there, then we can open a trade. And of course, on the way up. So all our rules will fit there, but just waiting for the balance candle. Okay. So what's on my watch list about weekly chart? You know, we need this kind of diversification. So this is an example why I didn't open a trade there, because I could see there was a high volume zone, and look at the price. The price were not able to pull more sellers into the market because this is a high volume zone, and the probabilities kind of sinking down less than 50%. And this is not that's not our system. That's not our trading approach. So this is why I want to show you, because you have to realize where we are in the market. The where we are is always more important than how you can get in, because how is always based on the rules. So, and therefore, guys, it's really important where you get your education, because you can have a lot of education around the world. So, and my question for you today is, because I'm interested in, where do you get your own education? So what kind of education materials do you use? So we prepared our trading poll for today and answer the question, what kind of education materials do you use? So answer number one, YouTube videos, of course. Answer number two, kind of books or other webinars. Or maybe you think it's answer number three, it's hard to find a proper one within a mass of offers. So what do you think? What kind of education materials do you use? So YouTube videos, books, and webinars, or maybe it's hard to find a proper one within a mass of offers. So I have Euro-Hungarian forint. Okay, I missed this signal, but it's not that problem. So, because I have a lot of space to go down to point of control, I will get the next chance. But if you are in, trail your soft stop. Okay, trail the soft stop. So here we go on my list, and I will open a trade here below that candle, because we saw the last 2 weeks kind of balanced candles there. And now the price will go down, and we see the price were not able to cope the challenge to go higher. And the point of control is really, really far away. Yeah. So next one, Euro-Hungarian forint. So we should go open a trade below that. You should do it by yourself. Calculate your money management, please. And then we can go lower. Then, of course, US dollar Mexican peso. We saw the challenge of the changing of the color. The previous one was a balanced candle, and we want to go down at least to the point of control. Yeah. And US dollar Romanian leu is this. And here we wait actually, because not for this week, because you see we have this kind of trend. We corrected, and I'm waiting for a balance candle to go back to the point of control. So this is not for this week, just I prepared it this morning. And yeah, but US dollar Mexican peso, US dollar, Euro Hungarian forint, Euro Polish zloty, and Euro. Oh, that's the same one. Yeah, that's the same one. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I have on my watch list today. And we got answers. Okay, what kind of education materials do you use? Okay, we have a clear answer. 75% uses books and webinars. So the question is, where do you find, and I prepared the slide for you. So what kind of educational topics for beginners are interesting? Where do you find them? So I can give you a quick hand for that. So first topics you should have on your plate for beginners is how does the price and the trend develop? Or how you can handle your platform like MetaTrader 5 or 4 or 5. I would highly recommend that you use MetaTrader 5 in this special edition version. You have more opportunities to make great things there, and how to open and close a trade. So where you can find that. Okay, so first of all, a good information source is, of course, our series of webinars we made in this morning show. So, no, that's not. So we have, where is it? Morning briefing show, our complete series. So, and if you are a beginner and you think, okay, what Markus is talking about, it's not that bad, then follow the show. And if you go to the first webinar took place, it was January the 18th, and we talked about a lot of topics indeed. So, and you can find it there. And I used to repeat some topics again and again, and how you can use some rules. And I've explained how to use the trading rules. It was March the 17th. So YouTube is a kind of really interesting source of course, to learn something. The next one I can highly recommend is our here on Admiral Markets, of course, this part of education. So you can see we have ebooks, we have a glossary, we have kind of risk management, article and tutorials, all from zero to hero. So I would highly recommend that you check this from zero to hero. You can register for free, of course. And Chris is talking about, and Nenad is talking about, oh, I know those guys, of course, very well, because I worked with those guys for a long time. Again, that's really cool guys and really profitable, and yeah, profitable guys. They work really hard for that. So you can do that, or from theory to practice. So, and this will lead you through a structured way to learn trading. Because if you open, for example, YouTube, yeah, if you open YouTube and then answer number 3, it's hard to find a proper one within a mass. So type in trading there. For example, trading. And if you open this, yeah, you will find unbelievable, almost limitless, yeah, a mess. And this is completely confusing. And you will spend a lot of lifetime there without finding a proper one for you. So it's in German, of course, you will find the same. In English, it's just kind of more than in German. In German, it's a kind of mess. But in English, it's limitless universe. So if you want to learn trading in real, so then do that 2 things. Go on Admirals, find education, for example, articles kind of, and tutorials, of course, and you will find Forex basics, strategies. So be focused on one thing, because don't forget, every single trader and every single educator has its own pen, its own perception. And what never will work, that you can make copy and paste. That's not possible. If it were that easy, that you could make copy and paste from one success to another success, then everybody would do it. And we look at the bottom of the slide, 76% of all traders fail in trading. Why is it? It's not that easy. Trading as itself, it's kind of simple system, but trading is never easy, because the human part, which is sitting in front of the screens and who must transfer it into real trades, That's the bigger challenge. And it's a hidden truth. Online, less people talking the truth about trading. And I want to talk to you really truthfully and really let you see it's a hard thing to make money in the markets, but it is possible. And therefore, we created this morning show to show you on the long run how you can become successful in trading. So my highly recommendation is be focused on one class, on one way. So in that way, it's the YouTube channel of Admirals. Follow, of course, the webinars indeed from Paul and Jens, my congenius partners here in this show on Admirals, and on next time is on Wednesday when Jens is talking about how to invest in artificial intelligence, AI. Yeah. So if you're interested in that, or on Friday, or next one, how can we trade using market structures? Is trading art or science? You see, yeah, there you will find a lot of things you can learn for yourself. And this is how you can learn trading in a structured way, in a really cool way, and you will be not distracted or confused by a lot of other things. And trading must be as calm as possible. So Ananya, wonderful good morning. What about gold? Could you please say something about gold? It's jumping up like rocket. Thanks God I'm long in gold. If you don't believe it, I can show you here in this one. Here you see, that's gold. So what's about gold? Let's check it. And then we are done. Where is gold? Here is gold. So, you know, I don't make analysis about gold. I just only wait if my rules are there or not. So basically, gold was circling around the point of control. So, and by the way, we had a kind of two major trend. That was 1, 2, 3, for the fourth correction. And we were circling around the point of control. If you ask me why I am long, it's a different setup. I will train in the later stage of this morning show. But first of all, we have to learn this one. Don't jump into the trade right now. It's too late. It's a major trend and we are in the movement, Ananya. Okay? Don't do it. After every movement, the next correction must come. So maybe if the price will come back to the point of control and you will see a kind of balancing there, then you can speculating on the trend continuation. Yeah. But the better idea were if you get into on the lower side in the green zone. Yeah. This is why I say check the rules. And that's the most important thing in trading. So I want to say, yeah, gold only watching, not touching. Thanks you, Danny. That's for Anania. Just watching, don't touch it. Okay. So, and yeah, I want to say thank you for your attention. I hope you learned a little bit and you are satisfied with the show. If you have people around you that are interested in learning trading in a structured way, invite them to this free of charge morning briefing show. And I guess we can be the exception and we can change a lot of things in our own world if we are the exception. And if you are disciplined, in the long run, we will make money, I promise you. Yeah, so I wish you a lovely day, and I hope we'll see each other tomorrow, next show, and have courage and be kind. And as always, may the force of the rules be with you. See you. Bye-bye.